right now. In 3, 2. I know you see some of the world that with me and been so wonderful. We're gonna get copyrighted. Let's go.
Welcome to the motherfucking chamber. You feel me? We're definitely not getting monetized this one.
Nor the last one. Or the one before that.
You feel me? Got my I wouldn't say co-host, but got Jake on the sticks. You feel me?
Producer.
Yes, sir. And today, we got a new one. We got maybe a familiar face if you've been watching. You know what I'm saying? The Bonfire, the SMORZ cast, a.k.a. But we got my man Zeto.
Yes, sir. What's up?
What it do? How you been, bro?
Shit. Been cool and honestly just been focused on, this whole SMORZ cast, my job, but mainly chopping it up for real. That's what I've really
talk about that.
Really been devoting my time onto that shit for real.
Well, first of all, it's a ritual.
I know.
But go ahead.
But, I'm not trying to put an exact date to the release, but, it's a lot more than I thought. Sometimes feels like, low-key, I'm buying a little bit more than I could chew, but I like that kind of challenge, you feel me?
Yeah.
I like putting myself in those type of situations. But, yeah, definitely putting all my effort into that shit, from getting the mic, the equipment,
Right.
And then, just, listing, all the recipes that, just to get a rough idea of what I want to cook in there, But shit,
Well, for the people, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. You good.
I'm just saying, for the people who really don't know, chopping it up, it's kind of, self-explanatory if you think about it. But you're just explaining what you kind of do, what you're thinking about doing in the show, and how the show can, what kind of blueprint you got.
Self-explanatory if you're not from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Only people from Baltimore would misconstrue be like, "Oh, chopping it up." It's another podcast.
Yeah, for it.
But what makes this one different, in your opinion? Or is it even a podcast at all? Just talk a little bit about that, your inspiration behind it, etc.
See, back then when I was young, I've always watched, food channels, like food, like how to cook foods. But also, just all that, visiting places, like that Guy Fieri shit, Man versus Food, like how they go over there.
Yeah, that's just the legend.
Bro, no cap.
Ashtray.
But, yeah, I was definitely intrigued with all that shit, so. What the fuck going on?
Where's the ashtray?
The ashtray. Where's Frank?
There it is. I remember why his ass.
You
got it in.
Hey, yeah.
Listen, it'll be alright. My bad. Continue.
But
would you watching the whatchamacallit, what is it? Fucking diners something?
Yeah, Diners Dash or something like that.
Drive-ins and Dash.
Oh, Drive-ins and Dash. Yeah, that was the one with Guy Fieri. Definitely. I always like the vibes those give off, definitely stuck into me. I'd say, that's something I want to get towards, eventually down the line, I have big plans for this whole, trying to become a chef, and then eventually owning my own business,
Would you say that's something that you always were intrigued to type shit? You feel me? Because some people just might grow some aspirations as they go and as they live.
What's crazy is it's just happened a couple months ago, the realization, but I can't say that I really have a big passion for cooking per se, but I feel like I'm a very practical person, I feel like I have talent and potential into this shit, so why not profit out of it?
That's facts. Which is the same thing, kind of the same thing we're doing here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's I don't know. Recently now it's starting to become a little I'm starting to notice how I really I'm excited to go to the job that I work at right now, where there's a bunch of cooks there that hold a standard to themselves,
Right. And it feels way better when you're learning some shit that you're actually hyped to learn. Because that's how I felt the first time I went to electrical school and shit. That was with my first company. Fuck Dub, by the way. I don't care if they watch this. Well, when I was going through the schooling and shit, at one point, bro, that shit was lit. I was fucking with it heavy. I was just doing all the math work and all types of shit, and just the, the wiring, the coloring, all types of shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, later on, again, company doing me wrong type shit. So left that, and I just left it at that. Like I never really looked back at it or try to dabble back at it because I didn't really try to pursue it with the same kind of, I guess, admiration or kind of like liking.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Like it kind of like fucked up your view on like what you were doing. Nah,
right. Like if I would have done it again, I would have felt like it was more so like forced.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like I'm not doing it naturally. When I'm doing this, you feel me? It's some type of shit where I was like, all right, this is where I step out of my zone. This is where I step out of the bubble. You feel what I'm saying? So let's do this, and I enjoy it. You feel what I'm saying? And I enjoy stepping in front of the camera type shit and just putting time and investing time and just working to this shit.
A lot of jobs will do that shit to you for real, for real. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is probably like my 5th or 6th job I've been working as a line cook, you know. But yeah, I could definitely relate to, you know, like how a business will fuck you over, you know. You say fuck you to that job, I say fuck you to, you know, BJ's, yo.
It's like that?
It's like that, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, like, that place definitely, like, I was at a bad time in there, like, definitely mentally, I'm not gonna lie.
Now, is that BJ's restaurant or BJ's the grocery store?
The restaurant. Yeah, it's a restaurant. It's a whole separate thing. But
what would you say did it for you? Like, was it just like management, or it was just
the Colombians?
Right. Like you just didn't want to do it no more.
Mainly, yeah, how management was running that shit. To be honest, you know, like honestly, like definitely, like I'm a prideful person, so like there was a little bit of a feud going on there with like, you know, like they weren't giving me the credit I needed, you know. And it's not to say like, you know, like I'm trying to be like some like pick me type shit, but it's like, you know, like I bust my ass, like, you know, like. But when I first started there, yo, the kitchen was not like up to standard, you know.
Right.
So shit, I feel like this is gonna get like, you know, striked or something.
Man, fuck them.
For like, I'm just saying, fuck it. But like, you know.
Nah, I mean, you're telling the truth, and it's just you're the way that you saw it and the way that, you know what I'm saying, what caused you to do it. And I mean, at the end of the day, like I said earlier, if it's not.
Yeah, but it's funny as shit.
I'm sorry,
No,
man.
but I know what you mean. I feel like that too. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know. When I first started in the kitchen, yo, fucking Jay,
I gotta go, bro.
God damn.
That shit started broken out, and I just started smelling.
He started smelling something. Yo, this man's been busting ass this whole time.
Yeah, man,
bro, you bugging the fuck out.
Nah, but we gonna continue. Look, yeah, like when I first started there, you know, the kitchen wasn't up to standard. You know, it was dirty as shit there. But you know, by the like half the time I was there, you know, there was another coworker there. Like we buckled down. You know, we was into that shit. You know, and like by the time we got that shit cleaned out, you know, we got that shit clean. You know, we got that shit spotless back up to standard where it should have been. Right from the start. They were trying to like make us look like, you know, we wasn't doing our work. Or as for me, they weren't showing me, like, they were telling me like I wasn't doing, like I could be doing way more, or like, when you I wasn't really doing shit. I was just doing my job, you know. Right. And in a sense, it is like that. But like the fact that it was only 2 out of like, it's a 5-man. There's 5 stations there. But some of them need a lot of it's a big spot. It's the restaurant at Columbia is very big. So
I would imagine.
Yeah, so you know, there's stations that you would need to run like two people, a 2-man or 3-man. You know. Yeah,
so that requires 3 people to run it.
Yeah, so we needed around like not 8 chefs, but like 8 cooks. We would only be working with like really like 3 or 4. So
the cooks are just under the chef type shit?
Essentially, yeah.
When do you become a chef?
Well, actually, no. I don't know the whole ranking like at much, but like I know like a sous chef is right below, you know, a chef. You know, they're like the assistant to the chef.
A sous chef?
Yeah, sous chef.
Yeah, because I've never been in the restaurant business. So I don't
know that. No, for you. But
do you have to go through like some kind of schooling for that shit? Do you know?
If you really want to be professional chef, I feel like culinary. You know, they teach you techniques, and that's something that I'm trying to get into. You know, I'm trying to save up to.
Culinary school?
Yeah. I haven't made the choice. It's like there's a lot of good choices right now, but like I want to make sure I'm making the right choice. You feel me?
Right. So you mentioned the restaurant earlier. What kind of have you been putting any thought into like what kind of food you're serving? Would it just be like
Not right now, bro. I'm not. I feel like right now
It's
I'm
not that
really,
far in.
I'm not that ready right now to like really start. I could. That's what I'm saying. Like with chopping it up, I feel like it's gonna help me out a lot. Like definitely. Like it's gonna. It kind of sucks, but like for some reason, I feel like sometimes I need a reason like to really do this shit. Like something. And I was like,
You need a drive.
I need to drive, real. That's the crazy thing about BJ's. Like I wanted to say, it made me lose it. Like
Yeah, it made you lose your drive.
it made me hate cooking, like all that shit. It made me hate the business. So it was like, by the time I left, pretty much, I took like a break from cooking. I started like doing DoorDash and then working at this warehouse, which it really made me like realize like what my people have to go through with like like waking up in the morning type shit.
Yeah,
like
9
really,
to 5.
like, exactly, real shit. Like just waking up at the ass crack of dawn.
How did you take that? Like just the fact that you went from a restaurant business pretty much
Into like labor.
since you started working into manual labor, because I know me and you had some prior experiences with manual labor, but it was just like some painting shit. It wasn't really like actual putting your body to test type shit. But I know the warehouse job, I know for a fact how
they're no joke, yo. They're heavy. Like you gotta keep yourself occupied in there.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and they don't check up on you to make sure you keep yourself occupied.
Yeah, like you a grown ass man. Go
you
ahead.
gotta
You
do
just
that
know,
shit.
Yeah, like
you
it's
better
either
do
you
that
getting
shit.
paid or you not. Like,
Exactly. Like it's that simple. It's black and white.
Swear to God, that's how it be, and that's at the end of the day, that shit kind of help you though, because it kind of like you said, that drive in a way. It kind of gives you that like I don't know, like just that incentive of like, all right, if I bust my ass, bro, my check's gonna be fat.
And it was a temporary job. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna keep that shit, to be honest.
Right.
Cause like I didn't know where I want to be at that point. Like I was at that point. Like I was like, shit. I never really like. I feel like I'm a late bloomer, honestly.
I mean, do we all know where we're gonna be? Nah.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel that.
Everybody,
everybody has
what
their
I'm
own
saying.
time.
Especially in our age, we just dip and dabble into shit and see if it works. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you really put the grind into, and that's what I had to learn.
Yeah.
Because I can't just keep jumping around and shit. You feel me? Like.
Yeah, it's like eventually it's gonna be like, all right, you need to settle down with one of these and like really stick to that shit so you can make money, so you can take care of yourself. Eventually, your partner and your family, that's like, you definitely need to buckle down, like at a certain point.
Right. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like we started off like hella quick. Let's go back to the roots.
The roots.
Let's go back to the roots.
All right, bet.
Do you want to tell the story how we met, or do you want me to say?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know how I am with stories. I can never get to it.
All right. So, what was this? 6th grade?
I would say 6th grade.
So the craziest part is, out of all 4 of us in SMORZ, the person that I know the longest is Edwin.
Yes.
And
which is surprising.
By like 2 years.
Yeah.
Because we went to this fucking, what was it, church classes, just Sunday school, I guess?
I guess you would say, I would say it's like sort of like Sunday class.
Because in Spanish just got the seasonal.
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole process to get to like,
right.
Like, I don't really know the steps. I don't remember most of that shit.
Yeah, I just did it because my mom forced me to.
Exactly.
Shout out moms.
Yeah. She said, I remember my mom saying like, yeah, once you get married, for you to get married, you need this. I'm like, Mom, I don't even know if I want to get married. First of all,
you telling me this when I'm like 16.
Like I'm not even thinking about that stuff, man.
Right, like I'm just chilling right now, trying, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm trying to live my life.
Trying to go do some hood rat shit. But but nah, we met at the Sunday school. It was just a bunch of heads, and I mean, you've been always quiet as fuck. Like you never really talk. You just stood in the back of the classroom type shit.
Yeah.
I don't really remember how the conversation started or something, but I know that we ended up talking somehow, and then I just kicked it off. It was crazy because when I went to high school, I wasn't really like hanging out with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the first person that in the group SMORZ that I actually like started walking and talking to was Pa.
Yeah, I remember that. That's how it went.
Yeah, and then pod started introducing me to Edwin, and I was like, oh shit, I know him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then Jake, and then it was just a bunch of people back then. But yeah, that's, I mean, good times, bro.
It was a lot of memories, you know. Some that I can't remember because it's just like, damn.
So
That's the cargo days. Talk about the cargo days, man.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest.
The kamikaze days.
I was not the best at styling myself. I'll say that back then.
Yeah, the drip
But
definitely improved.
The drip definitely improved.
The drip definitely.
I remember this one photo I had of myself where it was like celebrating New Year's. I was over at my cousin's. Y'all took this photo with this fucking. I had like fucking just all black and shit, bro. That's all I remember.
That's all you used to wear, bro. It was all black. It was black or red.
Black and red, bro. I swear, those were the only colors you were gonna see me in. Honestly, it was like shit. But yeah, I didn't really have that much of in my collection. I wasn't really in like. It was weird. I just fucked around with the shit that I have. Honestly,
right.
Like, I always try to see like what I could try, but definitely always did stay with that dark palette. I'll say.
Definitely, the kamikazes are a legendary pair. They're stamped in your life. You gotta get a tattoo.
I'm getting another pair.
You gotta get a tattoo of a kamikaze on you. Moses, definitely. That should be hard.
Yeah.
Inside.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, type shit.
Bro, that shit would be funny as shit. Just
get some cargo shorts on there.
Fuck no. Nah, bro. Yeah.
That was a good days though.
Those were memorable days. Like we was really on some shit, bro. Especially when we had that one class together, bro. I think it was like 10th grade. I know it was an algebra class. Can't remember the teacher's name, but it was me and you.
Was it Kern?
Huh?
Was it Miss Kern?
Nah. Can't remember what fucking class it was, but like, we used to fuck around with like another person over there. You know.
Was it when we made the teacher cry?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. Yeah, we made. So it was Miss.
Can't remember her name.
Lingholm?
Was it Miss Lingholm? I feel like that's the one because I remember it was like an L.
Something like that. I think it was Miss Lindholm or something. I think it was like her first or second day there. And I mean, we don't really gotta drop names, but just know that class was full of like badass kids. Like
no cap, like
dumb kids, like they didn't give a fuck type shit.
Yeah, I feel like after like, you know, I grew out that shit, you know, once I got mature with that shit, I look back and I'm like, damn, I kind of felt bad for Shorty.
Bro, cause like
she was
it wasn't even like we was cussing her out or anything. It was just we weren't paying no attention to her. Like, we were doing whatever the fuck we wanted to do. Like, fuck your class, and then she just started crying.
Yeah, we was just out. Like we was wilding in that class, bro. She did not deserve none of that shit.
None of that shit. She was nice as fuck,
bro.
She was cool as fuck.
She was cool. Damn.
And she quit the next day. That shit was crazy. Like that. I don't know.
I find it crazy how they broke people into classes like that, honestly. How, like before, you know, elementary school, middle school, it's like, okay, you have GT, which is, like, pretty much this younger version of AP. Gifted and talented. But then when you get into high school, they break it down into 3 levels. But it really just becomes, like, these kids have the same potential as the kids in the honors and the kids in the standard are on the same shit. But it's just, they do that shit on some behavioral shit. And I never fuck with that because it's like, okay, say a kid does have behavioral problems. So you're going to put him in the same room as a bunch of other kids with behavioral problems. What do you think is going to happen?
Right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's not like
nothing's going to change. It's going to get worse, if anything. And I feel like that's just a cycle that happens throughout society. It's crazy.
I swear to God, I just realized we never included him in the rotation this entire time.
Well,
I'm not going to lie. I thought y'all did that on purpose because I didn't put it in his blunt.
No. My bad. I didn't do that. But
I'll take 6.
Yeah, nah, I feel you on that. Cause it was like it's been like that since like middle school, especially for me for Lakeland. It was like that, just a room full of badass kids.
Yeah,
in the city you had like in middle school you had the A and B classes, so you were like 6A or like 6B.
It's crazy, like yeah, they really do like split up the classes most of the time. Like, you know, like these are the good kids, these are bad kids. You know, if they just want like. It was like by high school, it's really on some shit like, you know, they'll say like, you know, like if you don't want to do shit, just don't make a distraction or anything like that. Just they'll let you fail now and shit like that.
Bro, high school, I got the most freedom in high school. Like I say, sophomore year was when I really stopped giving a flying fuck about shit.
Hey
and I just went along.
Isn't that time you got the car? Your like first car?
Yeah, I feel that was a downfall, bro.
Bruh.
I should have never got a car that young. Even my parents say that till this fucking day. They're like, you should have never got a fucking car that young. Which I agree.
I feel that.
But, yeah, I was wilding. Wilding the fuck out. It was a 06 Honda Accord.
It was black, right? Oh, black. Yeah.
200,000 miles on that bitch.
Damn, but you was speeding them. You was ripping in that bitch.
I remember that day. It was when we was playing Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah. Oh.
We was playing Pokemon Go. We was by the library, and my mom called me talking about something. What she said? She was like, "Oh, where you at?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm by the library. I'm playing Pokemon Go type shit. I'm playing the game." She's like, "Oh, okay, well, come to the library type shit." Because I had saved up some money, so they wanted to go pick it up.
Yeah.
Pull up. That bitch said, "Damn." I had just got my learners.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck it. I don't care what the fuck mileage just say. I'm just whipping this bitch. It lasted me a good 8 months.
Bro, I'm surprised I still have Luna.
Yeah.
I'm
That
so
bitch,
surprised.
yo, Luna's a tank.
Bro.
I'm going to give her that.
Bro, she has a very bad owner. Okay, I'll say that. Bro, I'm a
careless
fucking
odor.
I'm a fucking procrastinator. Like,
No, procrastination is last minute. You don't have a last minute. You have a I'll get to it. Cause you don't,
bro, it does take me a while, bro. Like,
but I can't lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Same thing with me though.
I'm not gonna lie. Most situations though, like something really be coming up urgent, like family related. So like,
yeah, like it'd be wrong timing.
Yeah, wrong timing. So, but I don't feel no like ill towards that situation. You know, I feel like nowadays, like I'm kind of leading into like a family kind of man kind of position. Because back then, I never really was.
Right.
You know, I was always like in my own space. You know.
So you kind of want to connect.
Yeah, you know, so like really like the people that should like mad to me, to be honest. You know, like I feel like like this past like couple of months, really like after getting this new job and really like self-reflecting myself and just like seeing like the bad things that I could work on to make me a better version of me, I guess you could say.
This is self-reflection.
Especially trying to like
Damn.
be successful. Yeah.
Little technical issues.
But we back.
But I feel like, we were talking about just self-reflection, and I feel like everybody deserves a little self-reflection sometimes, you feel me? Because I definitely went through that shit when I moved to North Carolina.
Yeah.
That shit, it just showed me a whole different side of shit, you feel me? Like,
it shows a different side of you, for real.
Yeah, just meeting new people, like knowing new places type shit, and just new all around. So it was just on some, I've hit rock bottom there, but definitely made me rethink some shit and just regroup.
Yeah.
And, move accordingly. And now we're here. Cause I don't know, it just kind of like you said, it makes me think, and it made me think. Cause now I'm taking more risk, and now I'm feeling like, what I'm saying, like I gotta be more out of my zone type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, like be comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah, for real. You don't want to stay in one place for too long. You want to like keep yourself occupied with the obstacles.
That's facts.
Overcome that shit.
That's facts. It was the craziest thing that's ever happened to you.
Craziest thing? Shit. Let me see. Almost getting robbed with my brother. I think I would say. Yeah, I'll probably say that, to be honest.
Was that here?
I'll probably have some other moments, but I'm not.
Was that here?
Yeah, that was around, I think it was near fucking Marble Park, I think it was.
Marlboro Park? Marlboro Park?
Oh yeah, Marble Park, my bad. I don't know why I said Marble
Park.
I don't know why I said Marble. Nah, shit, but yeah, I think honestly, I'm really not sure. I just remember like I wasn't really paying attention. Like I was literally on my phone, bro, while like this shit happened. Like by the time I realized it was like like, oh shit, like we were already like,
Right.
he already stepped on the gas and shit. Like I was like, oh shit, what the fuck going on? That's when I looked up and he told me, shit, like, yo, you gotta be like more aware of your shit. But I think I think that's what it was, honestly.
Damn. And did that change you in a way? Like,
Yeah, because it was like shit, like, yeah, it kind of did. It made me more aware, to be honest, of like my surroundings.
that's a fact.
Definitely, like, I say, like, living right here, you definitely like have to adapt pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know, which thankfully I was able to, for real. Shit.
I mean, would you consider raising your kids here? Like, is that a thing?
Raising my kids here, see, I feel like there's always good and bad everywhere, to be honest,
That's
nowadays. But, like, if I had to say, probably not. I really probably wouldn't. I mean, not to say that there's not, you know, there's not good people in, like, the
Right.
city. But it's, like, you know, personally, I don't think, just, like, I wouldn't want to live there myself, to be honest. Like,
That's a fact.
I don't want to stay in, like, where I, like, lived my own time, lived my whole life, for real.
Yeah. You want to explore.
I want to explore, for real.
I mean, as everybody should, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's,
definitely.
yeah.
And it
it's
helps you
not-
grow.
I feel like yes and no, too.
Oh, yeah.
Only because the fact that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, this shows the humble side, but I also want my kids to get the, you know what I'm saying, like, the good schooling,
That's true. Yeah,
the
definitely.
good neighborhood, like, don't have to worry about going outside type shit, and somebody's gonna steal your bike, or somebody's gonna,
You know what's crazy? Like, yeah, like definitely, like recently, like I've been seeing like my brothers, like, kids grow up and shit like that. Like he got him on a, both of them got him on a come up, for real. Like the kids are like talking like earlier than they like I think they should, honestly. But like it was surprising to see them grow. Like they got them on like this whole program and shit, like called Head Start. I don't know how it necessarily works, but like, you know, I'm assuming they teach them and shit, like, but it was like shit like that, like, you know, like, how can I say, like, just seeing how parenthood plays up for,
yeah,
like, there's multiple ways you could really go with that shit.
yeah, that's facts. And I see that shit too with my nephews. I got 4 nephews,
Yeah,
and I'm 21.
no god, like, shit.
So I seen that shit from a young age, just, you know what I'm saying, like, progress. And shit, I just took it for a lesson. You feel me? Like,
No cap.
learn from that shit, didn't really want to follow on the footsteps, so did what I had to do. But yeah, definitely, I seen that progression with the parenthood and shit, especially later after he got back with her type shit. Like, I seen him step up.
Yeah, real talk.
Like, really, like, you know what I'm saying, put his, like they say, put his big boy pants on.
Yeah.
Started doing what he had to do to really get by and really get his family through. And I salute him, you feel me?
No cap, like,
But
it's
shit,
like, it's not something that
it's hard. I
like,
feel like,
yeah.
I mean,
it's one of those things that I know, like, it's hard, like, just from seeing that shit. It's like, bro, it's like right now I'm not like at that state where I want to have that responsibility in me to like
Yeah.
take care of another being, you know.
that's
So
a fact.
that's a big responsibility, for real.
Yeah. That's why I mean, if it's accidental, you feel me, and it's like a teenage pregnancy type shit, and you continue on and like you actually make it through some shit, and like, you feel me, like,
You come up from that shit.
yeah, like, salute.
Salute, for real.
That takes a lot. And also the ones that like decide to step in knowing that they already have a kid type shit, like playing
Yeah.
the stepfather role.
Yeah, that shit.
There's good and bad stepfathers also.
Yeah, that's facts. You know.
So it's just crazy.
It is, like, especially I feel like in Hispanic households, for real shit. You know,
Would you rather raise your kids in New York or Baltimore?
none. None. To be honest.
Because if people don't know, I mean, you were born in New York.
I was born in New York.
Queens.
Nope. Bronx. Yeah.
Close.
I think the hospital's name was Lincoln Hospital, I think. Can't remember, but yeah. I think I lived there. I might be wrong, but like shit, like I think until like 3 or 4 years old. I don't really remember my time over there. But I would occasionally, like back in my younger days, would like take visits over there. Not as much now, you know, but like would like to, but the shit is like sometimes I be focused on more
The shit that you got going on here.
Yeah, I'm like deeply invested in myself, to be honest. So.
That's all. Well, do you remember anything from the Bronx?
I remember they had some really good like gelato ice, bro. Like the Cartman walking route. Like when you're playing in the park, I would remember that shit. Like one of my visits, we went to the park, yo. It had like these like water spout like play parks. Like this just the play area right there, and then there's like this like these spouts that shoot up water you could play with. Like that's
you just
it's like
them and shit.
especially like on the summer days, yeah, you would see that shit. Sometimes you would see like like the fire hydrant, that shit would be also spraying too. It's definitely lively down there. I'll say that that definitely has its culture down there.
The block parties and shit.
No cap.
That shit, I bet it was lit. Cause I don't know. I mean, the time that I went to New York, everybody like I've been to New York twice, 3 times maybe, but that shit, I don't know. Like I like the city vibe. You feel me? Like it's like just. It's just authentic. I like the griminess. I don't know why.
It's like
just, it's
bro.
grimy.
Like, you really like get into the underground shit, bro.
Yeah, and especially on like the subway and shit. And
okay.
You feel me? Like just walking through the streets. I don't know. Like I just like the griminess of that shit.
Okay. And it's like when it comes to like music, you could hear that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You could hear that shit. And it's like that's one of the things I fuck with from New York is definitely like the amount of opportunity motherfuckers got down there to come up. With
would you live inner city New York, like New York City? Would you live outer?
I guess I'd probably like say like inner cities. Like you talking about like Manhattan, shit like that.
I mean, if you want to do Manhattan.
Oh no, I'd probably still go around Bronx because that's a well-known area for me. But
what's considered New York City?
Honestly, I can't tell you. I don't know, to be honest. Like I said, I don't know too much about New York like that.
I feel you.
But it was a good time.
Do you rep any New York teams?
Nah.
I mean, if you had to think about it, I don't think so.
Yeah. Nah.
Do you rep any Baltimore teams?
Yes.
What do you rep?
Ravens. Bruh, I'm starting to come up to this shit, and I fuck with the Ravens, how they run their shit, yo. Bruh.
Okay. Well,
I'm sorry.
y'all got a good defense, and that's all I'm going to say. Because this motherfucker behind the scenes can talk all fucking day about this shit, and I don't want to get him started.
I want to get to that point where I can really understand the stats and shit like that. Like,
don't
keep up
you
with that
dare
shit.
talk in the mic right now.
He's about to hop on.
I'm be honest, I'm zoned out. What are we talking about?
Nothing.
No, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was on some business.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
Do
business.
Some business.
Do you?
I'm going with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, the Ravens suck ass, and that's that. Do you watch basketball?
Not as much as I want to be honest. But it used to I used to fuck with it back when I played 2K and shit like that. Back then I would watch it, but recently I don't even watch that shit no more.
Yeah, I want to go to a hockey game.
Really? Yeah. That shit would be probably lit. I wonder how that shit is, cause do they have big stadiums and shit like that?
Yeah, in DC. What is his name?
Capital One Center.
Capital One.
The Nationals. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That should be lit. Didn't they just win the Stanley Cup?
Oh, actually no. Yeah,
They're
I did.
actually pretty good.
I did see the Nashville hockey
What is
stadium.
Vincent? What the fuck is that player's name?
I don't know, but shit. No, I do remember actually seeing a hockey stadium at Nashville. I don't know the team name, but shit, that shit was pretty big. Yeah. They must have a hard ass stadium. Must be lit watching them fight.
Yo, hockey is lit.
That shit
Why
get
else would
physical.
you pay for tickets?
Facts.
Yeah.
Just say fuck it.
It's fucking hockey,
It's fucking hockey,
right?
That's
all
what
you really
everybody
there
pays tickets.
for.
I was gonna say that's what everybody pays tickets for.
Yeah.
There's no other reason why. Y'all went to the 76ers game, bro, and they gave you this pizza, right? You buy this pizza slice, bro. It's
Yeah.
like a foot and a half.
Damn. How
They
much
give
was it?
you in 2 plates like this.
Ooh, that's,
Bitch,
yeah, bro.
It is like $15. So I ain't even gonna care though.
That is the thing about back to the whole New York shit. They did have some good ass pizzas back there, yeah.
Bro, I tried New York pizza and that shit was doo-doo.
Oh,
Mid.
damn.
And this was
That
like
was your experience?
this was like I try to get the most like grimiest looking. You know what I'm saying? Like
Grimiest.
not
What
even
the
grimiest
fuck?
looking, but like authentic looking New York pizza type shit. You feel me?
Like, there's a spot. I can't remember the name.
I was
I think it
in
was called Joe Pizza or something like that.
Queens.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember where the spot was, but
I feel like there's like 5 Joe Pizzas in every state.
yeah,
there
I feel
one
like Joe
here?
is a popular name.
I bet. Joe Corby's Pizza.
There you go.
He's the only one that knows
Yeah.
about pizza spots.
I'm not even a pizza guy. I just know the spots.
Yeah. All right, pizza or chopped cheese?
Oh fuck. Chopped cheese. Let's see. Chopped cheese. Yeah.
Shouts
It
out
took
to
a little
our-
long, but like, yeah, chopped cheese. I really had a.
What is a
Break
chopped
it
cheese?
down.
Explain it. Break it out.
Pretty much it's like, pretty much on like a hamburger bun, but like they kind of like gut it, I guess you say.
They got the hamburger bun,
Yeah, or something like that.
like the inside.
No, yeah, it's just like to create a pocket. Like this, I just remember how I've had a couple times where like they had like that. Oh, but they did it on like a gyro or some shit like that.
A gyro.
Yeah, a gyro. But yeah, it'd be pretty much just like minced up hamburger meat. You know, they
Chopped
add
up.
they would add seasonings and shit like that. You know,
That's hard.
you could add whatever you want. You know, like salt, vinegar, pickles, all that shit. Personally, I was just like lettuce and tomato. Keep it classic.
That's diabetes central right there. I'm hungry as a bitch. How long are we gone? Bro, I'm dead ass. How long are we gone?
Yeah.
47 minutes. I ain't even gonna cap to y'all, bro. Listen, I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you. I haven't ate all motherfucking day.
No cap.
I ain't eat since what 12 in the afternoon. What time is it?
Fucking
Late enough, whatever it is.
It's fucking 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm
Bro.
hungry as a bitch. But appreciate you coming by, my boy.
Okay.
Appreciate you being on this episode of the Chamber. What is this, 3rd episode?
Yeah, glad to be a part of it.
Definitely appreciate you coming. Good episode, you feel me?
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in. See y'all next time on the motherfucking Chamber. Stay dangerous.
Stay tuned for Chopping It Up on the SMORZ channel.
And I'm
Oh
lying.
yeah. Shit.
Promote your
Almost-
shit.
almost-
I'm talking
Oh,
shit.
I'm
Talk
sorry,
your
I'm
shit.
sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah,
Shit.
I ain't cut shit on
chopping it up, place where you can lay back, smoke a blunt, learn some new recipes and shit. You're gonna see an adventure in that bitch. But date unknown yet. But it definitely be soon.
I call first guess.
First guess? Alright, bet. Say less.
You gonna see me whip it in the kitchen.
We're gonna see what we gonna mix up.
Some Mexican shit, probably.
I have a couple ideas.
Bro, I'm gonna
man.
burn my shit. I'm already telling you.
Don't worry. It's not that hard.
It won't
Anybody
be
can
the
cook.
only thing being burnt. I was talking about weed.
I know.
Goodbye. And
That's been the Chamber. Appreciate y'all.